Hey, Tabasco here again. I was looking at some figures with regard to deportation because they used to say Obama was like the deportation president, and he did about 350 to 400,000 a year, which is quite a big number for the deporting illegal immigrants here in the United States. But by the end of his two terms, there was about 8 to 11 million that were still here. And then you look at fast forward the end of Trump's first terms, the 4 years, there was 10.2 to 11.2 million. So, I mean, the number actually may have even gone up compared to where it was at the end of Obama's administration. Of course, Biden blew it out of the water. He broke records at nearly 14 to 16 million by the end of his 4-year term, which, again, the United States government is culpable, if not guilty, and complicit in bringing these illegals here, paying them for the 3-4 years, giving them free room and board, free food, free money. They're culpable in it. And then the hypocrisy is to go out and hunt them by the same government. Oh, it's a different administration. No, it's the United States government. I don't give a shit who's sitting behind the White House because they're all on the same team anyway. But since January 20th of 2025, they've deported about 600,000. That's not a whole lot more than what Obama was doing, about 400,000. So, but what they did was they went out and they grabbed all the low-hanging fruit, all the Hispanics, the Latin Americans that have been here, Mexico, Guatemala, Honduras, about 82%. So it's out there grabbing people that mow your grass and stuff. Not saying any of them should be here because they shouldn't. If they're illegal, it's not good for the immigrant. It's not good for America. I get it. But I've never seen strong arm tactics like these ICE out there running around with their fucking masks on playing G.I. Joe and then lying to American citizens. Look, we hold you accountable, motherfuckers, because you work for us. Don't get your fucking attitude twisted where you think you're somebody. You have zero arresting authority, none outside of immigration. The only way you can arrest an American citizen is if they impede your ability to do your job or your duty, if they get in your way. Filming you, screaming at you, telling you to go fuck yourself and you're a piece of shit, that's all within Americans' rights. Tough shit, G.I. Joe. As long as they don't get in your way, you have zero arresting authority. So shut the fuck up and quit lying to fucking American citizens, you piece of shit. Just like a normal fucking law enforcement. Lie, lie, lie. If you break the law to enforce the law, you're a fucking criminal. But if you look at the immigration deportation, it's been 82% Latin American, and then we got Middle Eastern a little bit with Somalia, Nigeria, Egypt, 10%. And then, you got Russia, Chinese, Poland. I think that their people probably are a bigger threat. It's only 3%. So you went after the low-hanging fruit, whatever. I guess they all got to go. But I've never seen these strong-arm tactics. Get the fucking face mask off, you fucking fool ninja, fucking G.I. Joe pieces of shit. We, the American people, hold you accountable because you're spending our fucking money. But if you really want to know what's going on, aside from the importation when they brought them all here, intentionally, why hasn't anybody been arrested in the government that during those 4 years it was during that? I'm not saying just Biden. I'm saying Department of Homeland. Anybody should be charged as they're culpable. They're complicit in the crime. If you and I were to, if I, like I said, if I brought one person over here and they jaywalked, you'd have charged me with it. But yet, you guys brought them here. Now you're out there hunting them, spending our tax money again to gather them all up. But if you follow the money, there's been a 2,500% increase in the detention centers. 2,500%. 80,000 are in detention centers. Now, you tell me that these are all criminals? You have proof and evidence of that? I mean, I don't know. People tell me that they have rights. I don't know how they have rights under the Constitution if they're not American citizens, but they sure use that when they need to. But if you look at the detention centers, these are all prisoners for profit, by the way. Who owns the largest prisoner for profit corporations? Well, are those contracts? It's Geo Group and it's Core Civic. Well, let's see. They're both publicly traded companies. Who owns the majority stock of Geo Group? Oh, wow, looky. Imagine that. BlackRock. Second largest owner is Vanguard. Third, State Street. Geez, these names sound familiar. Then you go to Core Civic, which is the second largest, to Geo Group, and let's see who's the majority owner. BlackRock, Vanguard, River Road Asset Management, which I've heard is in that group. And, oh, look, State Street. Make sense yet? Prisoners for profits. $170 billion was spent on, or appropriated for this is just a big fucking ATM machine, just like every other thing. It's like every war. Any of you people that are willing to, and God bless the American soldier when it's necessary, but invading other countries for oil, so that the rich barons can get richer, and not my kids. Aren't we done with this? Aren't we done sending our brothers, sisters, and family members and husbands to die in foreign countries over fucking a bunch of ATM machine bullshit? Because guess who owns the contracts for the security of those? BlackRock, Vanguard. It's the same motherfuckers, man. Somebody just needs to take care of that. Just those need to be just disintegrated. They need to be just like they did with Standard Oil. They need to be broken up because it's just dirty. It's just all dirty money, and they don't value life over the dollar. They never have, and they never will, and they've proven it 1,000 times. And anybody thinks that they don't, you're not paying attention. You're still asleep, and that's fine. Ignorance is bliss, but you're ignorant. As far as the law enforcement, it's the American citizen's civic duty to hold them accountable. And if you're not interfering with their work, film away, scream away, yell at them, wherever you want to, stay out of their way. Don't take no shit, because they have zero arresting authority of an American citizen outside of immigration. Don't get in their way. Don't impede their ability to strong arm and jack these people so they can get their boners on and scream in your face. Tell them go fuck themselves, man. It wouldn't be the first time, first cop or law enforcement I've told, that's acting outside. They're bullies. That's all they are, and I fucking hate bullies. But when they funded $170 billion, and right at the top of that list are those companies, then it's all about dirty money. Somehow they've only spent $1 billion in the last 10 years, $1.1 billion on human trafficking, 300,000 a year of children, about 700,000 a year, 6.3 million in the last 10 years. Sounds like they need to make finding human traffickers, because there's only been 1,939 people serving time in the last 10 years in 35 states, but somehow they got 80,000 in these lockup facilities. Gee, I wonder why. Come on, man. We're not stupid. Some are ignorant, but we're not stupid. It is what it is. It's another fucking ATM for the rich. I don't know. And some of the other people, stop saying this shit like, oh, well, my name is Tabasco, and I would never kill myself. Shut the fuck up. You're not even that important. Just say what you need to say. People are saying, oh, they're following me, and they've got gang stalkers. I wish you would. I wish first of all, you'd be bored to death, but I wish you would, because you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to reverse gang stalk your fucking ass, and I'll find out where you live. Then I'll start sending you pictures of your, loved ones getting on their, to and fro in their day. How about that? Because I don't follow no rules. You guys don't follow rules. You only put up rules to try to corral us into some morality that you invented so you can just go fucking do what you want. We ain't all stupid, brother. Fuck around, find out. But what do I know? I'm just Tabasco, the biker. Keep it real.